Johnathan.
How you doing?
Great. Heard you're a pretty good bowler.
yeah. You know, I'm all right. Me and JT get together a lot. You know, so have a little competition. You know, he calls himself Kingpin, but I'm all right.
What's your nickname, though?
I really don't have one. You know, I just try to dethrone JT pretty much every time. So I try to call him Queen Pin, but you know, we kind of go back and forth. But I'm pretty good.
What's this camp been like? It seems like you guys have been rotating a lot of guys in and out of safety next to Tyrann. Like, how have you been approaching that just from the competition aspect?
I mean, it's good. I mean, you know, competition kind of brings out the best in pretty much everybody. I mean, it's kind of what helps us constantly go out here and improve. You know, there's no day to take off, no rep to take off. So, you know, you got to stay sharp. You got to stay at your best. But looking forward to it, you know. And then, you know, the biggest thing is in this league is, you know, it's the next man up mentality. So, got to have guys prepared, you know, because there is no such thing as a weak league at this point. So, you know, and we got to be able to rotate guys and all be able to go in and play different positions so we can help each other out, you know. It's kind of what it's all about.
What did you learn from your first year in this system? Like, is that helping you think now?
I mean, just learning the scheme itself. You know, this is my first year since playing college football where I've had the same system, same coordinator, same everything. And so just being able to go out there and just actually know what to expect, know where my help is, know where, you know, leverage side, where to play. It kind of helps me play a little step faster, so more so focusing on what the offense is doing rather than just worrying about what my job is and what to do.
What did the end of last season play? How much did that kind of help you into the season?
I mean, that's last year. I mean, was proud of myself and kind of how I finished off the season. You know, was just able to take advantage of, you know, the opportunity that I got. Position coach Marcus Robb, he gave me a lot of great tips. You know, he's a really good coach, and so he just stays on me. You know, it's constantly about what you do now in this league. You know, and so just constantly proving myself every single day, every single rep, putting it out on tape. You know, just so, you know, when I do get those opportunities this year to be able to go out there and kind of just implement the same, you know, success.
Was there something you felt like you proved in practice that, you know, coaches noticed you, or, you know, because you got the opportunity at the end of the year that you feel like you had been kind of building work to where they eventually noticed and wanted to give you a shot?
I mean, I don't think it's more so. I mean, because, I mean, I work on something pretty much every day, so just trying to get 1% better at, you know, pretty much the small things, you know, as far as my eyes, technique. So it was just a consistent basis of just, you know, showing up every single day, being the same guy. You know, and in this league, you know, coaches have to be able to put guys out there they can trust, you know, and count on. And so just over the course of the year, you know, they just saw that I'm just a guy who does things right, does things how they ask me to do. And, you know, so usually when you do that, you know, good things happen. So, and it's kind of what's the case.
We've seen you guys force a ton of turnovers to start the camp. Like, how much of an emphasis do you guys place on that? And
huge.
Yeah.
I mean, because, you know, we talk about, you know, running plays, this, that, and the third, but the game is about one thing. It's about the ball. You know, and DA, he preaches it all the time. You know, if turnover takeover ratio is the number one difference maker in this league. You know, if you +3 going into a game, chances of you winning are like 90-something%. So, you know, just emphasizing taking the ball away, because it's not something you can go out there and just do on Sundays. It has to be who you are, it has to be your DNA, because, you know, one of his famous sayings, it's not about what you play, it's how you play. So our emphasis is taking away the ball, being a nasty, hunting defense, you know, day in and day out, and we're doing it every day at practice. When you go out there on Sundays, it's just second nature. It just shows up.
And it's not just like making picks when they're available. I mean, it seems like, you know,
top down punch out.
Guys
for sure.
Ball, yeah.
I mean, you got to get to the ball. I mean, everybody's there. I mean, because when everybody's swarming the ball, there is no such thing as missed tackles. And, you know, that's the only way we can create turnovers, because when the running back is focused on you and the other guys around him, he isn't focused on the ball. And so it creates opportunities for us to take the ball away. And, you know, on defense, you know, the biggest thing we want to create is fear. You know, it's the only advantage that we have, because, you know, we don't know where these guys are going. We don't know the play. You know, they have all the advantage. So our only advantage is fear. So the only way we can do that is by swarming them, attacking the ball, letting them know that there is no plays off.
You guys have like a leaderboard or anything like that?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we keep points up at it pretty much every day as far as effort, mental errors, production. You know, just to kind of keep track of kind of where we're going throughout the course of camp.
You heard Lucas Patrick talking right before you got up here about, you know, how the offense is designed to make everything look the same, and you guys don't know what you're looking at. How is the offense doing implementing that so far?
Oh, it's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. I mean, it's challenging. I mean, but that's the beauty about it, you know. They show up every single day and they give us stuff because, you know, like you say, you know, a lot of people are trying to implement this offense throughout the course of the league. I mean, because it's, you know, it's deceptive, you know, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to deceive you into thinking one thing and doing something else. That's what makes defense so much harder than playing offense. You know, I hate to say it, you know, I can't say anybody can go out there and catch a ball because anybody would do it, but I mean, if you took some guys off defense and took them out there to do it, I'm pretty sure they could. But as far as playing defense, it's very, very hard. I mean, everybody has to rely on the guy next to them. We have to be exactly where we're supposed to be, and at the end of the day, we have to swarm and attack him because they always have a step on you.
And now, what do you feel like Willie Gay brings to this defense?
Oh, Willie brings a lot. You know, 2-time Super Bowler, so, you know, he brings the experience of winning at the biggest level possible, you know, which is the goal for us. But also, you know, he's a guy who's going to hunt the ball. He got speed, size, athleticism. He checks all of the marks. And so, I mean, I look forward to playing with him, seeing him on Sundays. But, you know, Willie's going to be a guy that he can help this team win, not on just defense, but special teams as well. You know, he's going to be a guy that can help in pretty much any fashion.
You talk about JT and Willie. What kind of Mississippi State chemistry you guys got out here?
Oh, yeah, no. We as Bulldogs, we like to stick together, you know. We keep all the T-Sons guys, you know. But, you know, it's a pleasure for us to, you know, for all of us to make it this far into our careers and just kind of still be with each other. You know, we reminisce about the past and how things were at Mississippi State and kind of how things have changed over now. But it's a blessing, I mean, to be with some of the same guys you grew up and played college ball with. You know, we have like a lifetime friendship. We all have a group message where we kind of communicate. So, you know, it's a wonderful thing.
But if you ever imagine
Ole Miss?
You
talking about Ole Miss?
Who?
T-Sun?
School up north?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what we call them, the school up north.
But if you ever imagined that you three would have not only been in this position, but on the same team to be in this position, is that kind of surreal?
Yeah, no, it is a surreal feeling. I mean, every day we wake up to do this job. I mean, it's a blessing. I mean, because like Lucas said, you know, we have one of the greatest jobs in America. And so to be able to go out there and do it with some of the guys that you put your blood and sweat tears with through college and, you know, this is a lot of people's dream and goal. And so for us to all be able to do it together, it just makes it that much sweeter.
Seeing this scheme in practice, a lot of teams are trying to run this style of offense. How do you think that can will help once the season begins? And
I mean, I think it's going to help us a lot. I mean, you know, because Coach Clint, he does an amazing job, like he said, making everything look the same, but throwing a lot of wrinkles in there, you know, challenging our coverages, you know, how we play stacks, how we play bunches, double condensed, things of that nature. So just making sure that, you know, when we get to week one, we're going to be, you know, sharp, you know, as far as, you know, our checks, our adjustments, pretty much everything, you know, and so there isn't anything we're going to see throughout the course of the year that he probably won't throw at us over the next couple of weeks. So I think it's going to help us a lot, you know, as far as offensively and defensively.
You guys identify Taysom every day like he's the Mike
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know, they move Taysom around. They move a lot of guys around, though, you know, and so they use these different types of personnel to get into different looks into, you know, like 21 personnel to run 12 plays and things of that nature. And so, you know, that's what the deceptive part is, you know, because you have to identify, is he a running back, is he a receiver, is he a tight end? And so, you know, sometimes they can mess with your rules and, you know, how you set the fronts and things of that nature and coverages. And so you have to be on point.
How have you seen guys like Howden develop from year one to
I mean, Jay Howe does a really good job of being a pro, you know, and that's, you know, the one thing we talk about pretty much every day in our room is just being a pro and being accountable because, you know, like D.A. and them says, you know, it's not his job to make sure we're ready, you know. So Jay Howe does a really amazing job of preparing and, you know, making sure he knows what to do, where to be. And then, you know, as far as the physical, you know, that's all there, you know. At this point, that's why we all made it to this part of our life. But his development mentally is the biggest step, you know, and what makes me proud just to watch him, you know, how he attacks, you know, watching film, things of that nature. You know, he's going to play in this game a long time. He's going to be a really great player.
And Johnathan, was Tyrann a guy you kind of idolized? Like,
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, come on, like we talk about it all the time, you know, I have to give him his flowers, you know. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame guy, you know. It's like, you know, when he was in college, when I was in high school, I'm putting on his tape watching the Honey Badger, you know. Everybody wanted to be the Honey Badger. And so to be able to play next to him, it's a surreal feeling, you know. Just to be able to come out here and work with him every single day. I mean, you have to attack practice because it's like, man, I'm next to the Honey Badger.